Hey, what do you think you're doing with all that machinery? Oh, I said, what do you think you're doing with all that machinery? Not even listening. My new book might give me some ideas on how to tackle large obstacles. Let's see now. Let's see now. Obstacles. Let's see. Here we are. Yeah. Now remember, obstacles are things you see when you take your eyes off your goals. Well, one thing for sure, that truck's not going to go away if I just look in another direction. Oh, and I don't like the look of that equipment one little bit. This calls for someone more powerful than a locomotive, faster than a speeding bullet. I'll go and see Ranger Ken.
Now, take my word for it, Mr. Wombat, these are absolutely delicious. Now, if you can sell these in your store, it'll not only give me something useful to do, but be a service to all the animals in Bolligum.
Sorry, Mrs. Magpie, but don't have much call for cakes.
Well, not now you don't. But imagine how popular you'll be when everybody hears about them. Not to mention smells them. You'll have customers all the way from here to Acacia Ridge.
Excuse me a sec. Hello, Walter's Wares. G'day, Angelina.
Mrs. Magpie, I'll help you tell everybody if you just let me try one of the cakes first.
No.
Just a minute, Angelina.
Well, that's one.
Hey, I haven't even paid for them yet, Eric. Sorry about that. Now, what can I do for you? Yes, a thunder flash. Yes, I can do a few thunder flashes for you. But you got to be careful, you know, with fireworks, that you don't start a fire. I remember when I was... What? Oh, a news flash. All right. Yep, I'll tell him straight away. Okay, then. Cheerio. Eric, no time for that now. Angelina wants you for an important news flash, son. Don't forget your camera.
No, I won't.
Right.
Bye-bye, cakes. I'll be back in a little while. Take the camera.
Right.
I figure it's my news of the...
Yeah, sounds important.
Yeah.
Wonder what all that was about.
Dunno. Didn't think to ask. But I expect we'll hear about it sooner or later.
Well, it did rain last night.
Yeah, and I know it rained better than anyone. I had to sit out on a tree branch while it all came down on top of me.
Well, I'm afraid one shower won't help much. The problem is the creek water's becoming salty. Now, that's because the farmers are using it for irrigation, and the water gets salt in it from the soil and runs back into the creek.
Well, if they had some more trees on their land, they wouldn't have so much salt in the ground, would they?
Well, that's part of the problem. Now, look at this. Now, when I add this chemical to rainwater, it stays clear, see?
Yeah.
Now, when I add it to our creek water, it goes cloudy. Now, that's because of the salt.
Oh, sounds like bad news for all of us, eh? But interesting all the same.
The only thing I'm interested in is getting a roof over my head. Everyone in Bolligum's got somewhere to shelter from the rain, except for me.
Well, why don't you ask Blinky to help you? He's a real expert when it comes to tree houses.
Yes, I'm afraid I haven't got much time to give you a hand with this water problem.
Just a word of warning, though, Kerry. It took Blinky ages and ages to build his tree house.
Someone talking about me?
Blinky, you're just in time.
My new book.
We've got a little job for you.
A little job? Well, I've got a big job for you.
Well, what is it?
Well, there's this big truck parked right near my tree and it's unloading lots of scaffolding and noisy motors.
Oh, no, not already. I was hoping I'd have more time to break that piece of bad news.
Bad news?
Yes, well, you see, there's some men coming.
Hey, wait a second. Hey, look, there's something coming on the television.
This is a special news flash from Bolligum TV. Recently, Australia sent into space an object called a remote sensor satellite. It is not only able to detect things on the ground, but things that are underground also.
Wow.
This satellite has revealed that Bolligum National Park could be the site of Australia's newest oil find. Right behind me here, you can see the site where the first test drilling rig has already been erected. This is likely to have a big effect on the animals in the park, and I will be recording their comments over the next few days. Stay tuned for more information.
Well, that's the bad news. I didn't have time to break.
But this is a national park. Aren't we protected from this sort of thing?
Yeah.
Well, usually, yes. But the government seems to make an exception in this case. It seems that Australia is desperate to find oil. And frankly, there's not much I can do about it.
Does that mean there's something that we can do about it?
Well, I'm not sure. After all, the rig is here already. But I suggest you all get together and have a talk about it among yourselves. Oh, and don't be afraid to talk to the oilmen, too. They're not monsters.
Ha! Well, their truck is, and it's blocking my view.
Oh, cheer up, Blinky. You can help Kerry build her own treehouse.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, I see. That's what you wanted me here for. Well, look, I'm sorry, I'm going to be too busy defending my own treehouse from the oilmen. But you can have a lend of my favourite book here. That's sure to give you some ideas.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. If that doesn't work, you can always stick it over your head in case it rains.
Hey, you.
Yeah,
What's your name?
George.
Hi, George. Come over here and give me a hand, will you?
What's your problem?
Well, I've just been reading something in this book that I don't understand. On page 236.
Now, give me a look.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. Goals start behaviours, consequences maintain behaviours. Gee, they're big words for little koala. How to achieve goals. Is this about football?
not you too. No, my goal is to have my very own treehouse right here in Bolligum Park.
Oh, yeah? What's that got to do with me?
Well, I don't even have a tree of my own at the moment, but I reckon the view from the top of your oil rig would be absolutely wonderful. So, you could build my treehouse at the top of your rig.
And what makes you think I'd want to do that?
Well, I just happen to know that a lot of the animals in this park are very unhappy about you drilling for oil here.
Yeah, go on.
And without someone like me to support you, they could create all sorts of problems for you.
Now, let me see if I've got this right. You want me to build your tree house, and in exchange, you'll guarantee the other animals don't disrupt the drilling.
Right. So, when do you think you could start?
Not until we finish the drilling, and that could be days, even weeks yet.
Well, I suppose that gives me time to draw up the plans. See ya.
Talk about it, Charlie. Have a good meeting and talk about it.
Quiet, please.
He wants to talk.
The purpose of today's meeting is to discuss the future of our Bolligum environment
That's what
and
we're doing.
how we feel about the oil drilling disturbing our peace. The first speaker is Kerry Koala from Acacia Ridge.
Oh, here we go. All right.
Hey! Good on you, Kerry! Yay!
Thank you. I'm a newcomer to this part of the park, and while I've made some good friends here, I think you're all living in the Dark Ages.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. If we're to keep one step ahead, we have to make modern technology work for our benefit.
Wow, Charlie, just
Some
listen to
residents
Kerry.
are
Isn't she
content with
terrific?
technology
Sounds like
to be
she's been
nothing more than a
brainwashed.
word on a page.
Hey, I think I'd
If
rather
they
be
don't watch
sunbaking.
out, they'll be crushed by the march of time and left behind not knowing what hit them. There is a way technology can be made to work for you. For some reason, you lot seem to think drilling for oil could spell disaster. Yes, my students always had trouble spelling disaster. Well, there are some animals in the park who still don't have houses to live in, like me.
Ah, this is all very well, Kerry, but what's in it for us?
Yeah.
If oil was discovered, we'd have more fuel for electricity. Mr. Wombat would have a regular supply for his store. Bolligum TV service would be available to all parts of the park. And there would be more materials to build more houses to watch TV in. I ask you all to think about that.
Gee, Charlie, it sounds like there's going to be an awful lot of new houses around here.
Yeah, and we don't even need any new houses. We're happy with the ones we've got, aren't we, eh?
Yes, but I would like some more electricity. Then I could get a food processor. And I could make even more cakes even more quickly.
I don't think anyone would buy them, Mrs. Magpie. They're far too yucky and salty.
I don't believe you. Let me try. Let's see. I don't believe it. I used all the usual ingredients. Order, everybody, order. Thank you, Kerry. Our next speaker is Mr. Walter Wombat.
Hey, Mr. Wombat!
Thanks, Angelina. There we are. Whilst we may be rich today, the situation could be very poor tomorrow.
What do you mean, Mr. Wombat?
I mean, the introduction of the oil rig could mean that your favourite trees might be chopped down.
Don't worry, you could come and live with me.
That might not be possible, Charlie, because after they finish with all the explosives and the drilling, your cave just might have collapsed. Not only is the environment at stake, but also the lives of each and every one of us.
But Mr. Wombat, with all the new wealth coming to Polygum, there'd be lots of money for new houses.
Yeah, there'll be houses, all right. Probably hundreds of houses. Without trees, without rocks, just hundreds of houses.
Yeah, let's go and shoot them off. Come on.
Yeah, we could dress up as ghosts again and shoo them away.
Now, Blinky and Charlie, the wise thing to do is to try and talk to these oil men. Mrs. Magpie and I'll look after that. The rest of you should go off and prepare to defend those homes that are most under threat from the drilling.
Mr. Wombat's idea seems to be the most popular one.
Yeah.
Unless anyone else has anything important to say, I'll declare this meeting closed.
Angelina, what I want to know is why do these cakes taste so funny?
I might be able to help you there, Eric. You see, when I was in the hut with Ranger Ken,
Yeah?
he was testing the water, and he reckons it's getting really salty. But he doesn't want to tell anyone in case he spreads panic around the park.
Oh, I see. Hey, Angelina, you and I could do a new special about that.
Oh, good idea, Eric.
Up, 2, 3, 4, 2, 4, 3, 1. Up, 2, 3, 4. By the left, about, turn round, about. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up, 2, 3, 4. Up. Could that be the sound of flowing oil? Not already, surely. Oh!
Ouch! 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 Ouch!
Oh, who goes there?
Ouch.
Friend or foe?
Oh, it's the friend. Who is that? As if I didn't know.
It's General Charlie Goanna. Identify yourself.
Oh, come on, Charlie. I mean, General Charlie Goanna. It's me, Eric, your friendly echidna.
Ah, hi, Eric. I thought you were the enemy. In fact, you sounded more like an oil slick on the move.
Hey, listen, Charlie, what exactly are you doing?
Guarding my rock from the oilmen. I'm not going to take this lying down. Ow! Lying down, you know.
But, General, don't you think that you've got your priorities all wrong?
Priorities?
Yes.
What
you
priorities?
should really be guarding the front line.
What's the front line?
Blinky's treehouse. That's the place most under threat at the moment.
Oh, you're right. That's it. Thank you, Cadet Eric. I'll make sure he gets reinforcements right away. Carry on. Up, 2, 3, 4.
Good luck, General.
2, 4, 3, 1, 2.
Angelina Wallaby reporting to you live from the bush. We've got more bad news to report. As well as the problem with the oil rig, it's been discovered that the creek water is getting more and more salty every day. Bolygum TV has found out that the problem is caused actually outside the park with an irrigation project. Already the results are becoming quite noticeable. Mrs. Magpie's cakes are getting very inedible.
That's right. They taste absolutely awful.
Eric, watch the camera. We're on live. Viewers, here comes Blinky Bill. Let's seek out his opinion.
Hello, Mum.
Oh, Blinky. Now tell me, what do you think about the salty water?
Well, it doesn't bother me because I don't drink. Bye.
Well, Blinky's opinion is not shared by the other animals. We'll be bringing you further reports of the fight to overcome this problem.
This is getting serious. Oh, hello, Max. I'm glad to caught you. Now listen, I've just seen Angelina's broadcast, and the news is out about the bad water in the creek. And this could be an even bigger problem than the oil rig. Can you get over here right away? Good, okay.
Gee, thanks for lending me this book, Blinky. Look, I started my plans here. Now, on the top of the page, you can see where I've got...
yeah, but what's all that?
Well, it's what you call a first draft. My first rough plans. Doesn't it look exciting?
Yeah, but you've scribbled all over my favourite book. I mean, look at that page. It's ruined.
2, 3, 4, up,
Hey.
2, 3, 4.
What are you
up,
doing, Charlie?
2, 3, 3, 4.
Charlie, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm protecting the front line, you know, guarding your treehouse from those nasty, nasty oil men.
Oh, gee, thanks, Charlie. I can use all the help I can get.
Well, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just looking at Kerry's new plans for her dream house.
Ah, did you find that book interesting, Kerry?
Yes, thanks, Charlie.
Goody.
It was very useful. I was lots of space in the margins for drawing my plans.
Ha!
Oh, don't be so mean, Blinky. Please help me build my tree house.
No.
Oh, it's not going to be very far from here, you know.
Eh? Not going to be very far from here. No, Charlie and I are too busy protecting my treehouse, aren't we, Charlie?
What? Oh, yeah, right. 2,
What a
3,
rotten lot you are. I'm going to build my house with or without your help. Ha!
I wonder what she meant by her treehouse won't be far from here.
Halt! Hey, that's a funny-looking tree her treehouse is in, isn't it, eh?
Yeah.
Looks a little bit like an oil rig.
Eric, Angelina. Oh, I'm glad I caught you two.
Hi, Ranger Ken. Did you see our TV report about the creek water?
Yes, it was very good. Now listen, there's something I want you to help me with. Now, if my plan works out, you'll have an exclusive story.
Oh, goody. How could we help, Ranger Ken?
Well, now you know that big truck over by the oil rig?
Yes.
Well, in the driving cab, there's a geological map which shows rock formations around Bolligum. Now, I want you two to sneak up and borrow it for me without the oilmen seeing.
Oh, that sounds exciting. It shouldn't be too difficult.
But, Ranger Ken, what are we going to do about all this salty water seeping into the creek?
Well, I'm sorry, Angelina. That part of the problem's going to take a long time to solve. The farmers will have to find new ways to water their crops. But I've got an idea there's a way the oilmen can help us. Now, you two see if you can get that map, and I'll meet you back by Blinky's tree.
Oh, goodbye, Ranger Ken.
Okay. Quiet, Eric. We don't want those oilmen over there to hear us. This is top secret, and if we get caught, we'll be in big trouble. Now, where's that map?
There it is, Angelina, on the seat.
Oh, quick, let's get out of here.
And so I said to Mrs. Magpie, why not go down to our favourite picnic spot and have a good old-fashioned cup of tea and a bit of a chin wag, eh?
Yes, you look like you could use a bit of a break. Am I right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I can't stop too long, though. I got to drill another 30 metres by tonight.
Oh, well, tell me, how do you like it?
White with one, thanks.
Ah, well, that's just the way we've made it. Aren't you the lucky one?
You're right, you know. This certainly is a beautiful spot for a picnic. We better enjoy it while we can, because if we discover oil round here, there won't be another picnic in this part of the park. Not for a long time.
Ah, right. And that's just the reason we came out here to see you.
Oh, yeah?
We were wondering if you could have a chat to headquarters and see if your boss could come out here
Oh, what did you put in the tea?
I don't know what you mean, young man. That's my best Bolligum brew.
Well, there seems to be more salt in here than sugar milk tea put together. Are you sure you two aren't trying to poison me?
Oh.
Switch her off, fellas. I gotta go and wash my mouth out.
Well, at least we stopped them drilling for a little while, eh?
No, never you mind about the oil rig, Mr. Wombat. I want to know how all this salt's getting into everything.
Yes.
Thanks for getting this map for us, Angelina. What have you done with Eric?
I left him standing guard by the truck in case the oilmen come looking for their map.
Oh, smart thinking.
This map tells quite a story, Ken. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Well, you're the expert, Max. That's why I got you here.
Well, the way it looks to me, if they keep drilling in this spot here, all our problems could be solved.
Yeah, I see what you mean. The way this rock shelf slopes, we might be lucky enough to get a continuous flow.
Hey,
Seems like Max and Ranger Ken can hardly wait to strike oil.
Yeah. And Angelina's with them too. She'd be on anyone's side for a good news story. We just can't trust anyone, Charlie. You know what, Charlie?
What?
This calls for action.
Right. Ah, right.
Walter, yoo-hoo, anybody home? Walter.
Blinky, someone will hear us.
Hey, nothing to worry about, Charlie. If anyone comes, we'll just tell them that we're doing some late-night shopping.
Oh, yeah. And we got our days mixed up.
Yeah.
You think they'll believe us?
Oh, of course they will. As long as you leave your payment on the counter, there's nothing to worry about.
What payment?
Eh? I thought you were going to bring the gum nuts and the gum leaves to pay for it.
I thought you were going to bring the gun. Blinky,
What?
are we paying for?
Oh, well, I had this great idea.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, I thought that we could blow up the oil rig if we bought some of Walter's thunder flashes. Now, where are they?
Bluff. Blinky?
Yeah, what?
That's pretty dangerous.
Oh, look, Charlie, there's nothing to worry about. Oh, there they are.
What?
Thunder flashes. Now, but how are we going to pay for them, Charlie?
Oh, I know.
What?
We'll write an IOU.
Oh, that's a great idea,
right.
Charlie.
From both of us.
From both of us. That's
Right.
a good idea. Well, I'll take the thunder flashes, and you stay here and write the IOU while I go and check to see if the coast is clear.
We'd better call it a we owe you.
Oh,
Right. Oh, here's a pen and paper.
Oh, gee, they're heavy. Oh, that's better.
You right?
All right, see you later.
Okay.
Oh.
I, Charlie Goanna, and him, Blinky Bill, owe you, Mr. Wombat, payment for 2 boxes of Thunder Flash fireworks.
Aha! So, what are you doing here this late at night, young man?
Blinky and I decided we'd come late night shopping for some fireworks.
Fireworks, eh? It's not cracker night, is it?
No, but Blinky wants to blow up the oil rig and we forgot to bring the gum nuts to pay for them, so I've written an IOU for you.
Very convincing, Charlie Goanna, but I don't accept IOUs.
What do you accept?
Well, you can start by sweeping the store, and after that, you can do a bit of stock taking.
Now, looks like everything's ready. Thunder flashes in place. Fuse connected to the plunger. Oh, come on, Charlie, hurry up. I can't sit around here waiting in the cold all night long. I wonder where he is. I hope he hasn't got lost. Oh, well, he'll soon find his way when he sees this lot go off. I know what I want, and I know how to get it. So, here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wow, that really was fantastic. Thunder flashes and fireworks. Woo! Oh, no, I don't believe it. There's no damage down here at all. What about around here? Oh, no. I've ruined my treehouse. I'm going to be the laughing stock of the whole of Bolligo tomorrow when everybody finds out how much I've ruined my treehouse. Oh, gosh. Go and hide quickly.
Yeah, that's right.
Something we need to do.
Hey, Mrs. Magpie, that's the end of those lucky couples.
Oh, no! They found it already. I'll never be able to live this one down.
Well, this certainly is a cause for celebration.
And we all have a lot to thank Blinky for.
Now, where is he?
Oh,
Blinky!
Blinky! Blinky!
I'm not here. I'm somewhere else.
Blinky! Oh,
Come over here. We want to show you something.
But Ranger Ken, I didn't mean to burn my house down. I didn't. I was only trying to save Bubblegum.
Well, I know I should be angry with you for interfering with other people's property, but it seems like the only thing you've damaged is your own house.
Yes, and now you're everybody's hero.
yeah.
Hero? Hey, would somebody please explain to me what's happened?
Well, you've actually saved Bubblegum community, son.
Yes, not just the community, but also my Kate's.
Yes, but will somebody please explain to me what it is that I'm supposed to have done?
Well, you see, Blinky, when you set off your fireworks,
Yeah.
you must have accidentally turned on the drilling rig, which has been drilling by itself all night.
And when I woke this morning, all I could hear was gushing.
Oh, and you struck it rich.
That's right, Blinky. We all struck it rich thanks to you. But not oil. The drill hit an underground stream of water. And look at this.
Hey!
It's completely fresh, clear, and free of salt. There's enough for everyone to drink.
You beauty, Blinky.
It's all very well having all this fresh water, but I still don't have a treehouse to live in.
Well, I think I could probably help you there, Kerry.